Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Kurt with Rock.Hounding.Adventures. Today we are going to do a unboxing video of some new material that was sent to me by Eric with Serpent's Ridge Lapidary. He has a new claim called Salty Sage for Fluorite, and they polished a couple pieces up. So I'm anxious to see what all of it looks like. I did open it the other day. Opened this one piece and I was like, I gotta film this. I gotta share this with everyone because I know this is gonna be pretty epic. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you this one piece. They did a beautiful job polishing it. And I believe this is from Eastern Utah. Very beautiful specimen, and they did a beautiful polishing job on it. And I'm pretty sure this fluoresces. Black light right here. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks so good. I'm excited. I'm gonna unbox everything. I'm gonna pull it all out of the box and set it right here, and then we'll open it up and check it out together. Okay, so the first piece is, let's check it out. Or the second piece, because that was the first piece. Ooh, look at that. So I know on his claim for the Salty Sage Fluorite, some of the specimens can contain fluorite, chalcopyrite, galena, calcite, and there's one more. I'll put it everything on the bottom of the screen right here for all the minerals that they can contain. I think feldspar also. But that is a beautiful specimen. Wow. That is cool. I love how it has little galena cubes on it. That's cool. I'm going to the Austin Gem and Mineral Society MinSig meeting, which is special identification for mineral specimens. And this month for May, the theme is fluorite. So everyone's gonna be bringing their fluorite specimens, and it's gonna be really cool. And if any of you would like to check that out, you're welcome to come. It's open to the public. It is the second. Hold on, no. I got that wrong. So it's special identification meeting for Austin Gem and Mineral Society is the second Tuesday. So this video will be a week late. But if you guys are interested in wanting to check out the Gem and Mineral Club for the Austin Gem and Mineral Society, I highly recommend come checking it out. Their general meeting is the 4th Thursday at 7 p.m. and there's door prizes, and it's a great way to see what the club's about. There's a guest speaker, and oh my gosh, sorry, this caught my eye. Wow. But I was unwrapping this, I lost my train of thought, and this piece completely distracted me. But look at the beautiful galena mixed in there. Right there, that little flash. Wait, no, it's that one. That one is just, there we go. Right. Where's it at? Right there. I don't know. That's really cool. That's really beautiful. Man, this piece got some weight to it, obviously because of the galena, but man, that's cool. That looks like a face right there. Eye, nose, and then a mouth. Anyways, man, that one's cool. Okay, next one. But again, the Austin Gem and Mineral Society, highly recommend it. 4th Thursday, 7 p.m. And it's gonna be a good meeting. Here is this one. This one's got the calcite, malachite, galena. Look at the color in there. Whoops. So freaking beautiful. There's the chalcopyrite right there and the fluorite right there. That is cool. Love it. Wow. So I will be meeting Eric. I'm actually going to, when you guys see this, I'll be in Colorado, Utah area. I'm going up for the Spencer Opal mining dig, and I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be doing that for one day, and then driving down to Colorado, and we're going to go find some of this Salty Sage Fluorite with Eric, and then hit up some of my old locations from when I lived in Colorado. And so a lot of content will be coming y'all's way. He said he sent me one rough piece to show off, and this is that rough piece, not polished. Look at that. Look how pretty. It looks like there's some purple right there. Beautiful fluorite. Oh man, that just looks good. Wow. So these are the 5 pieces he sent me, and I am super thankful of him. And you guys will see these in the shop, maybe, unless I decide to keep them. I'm gonna turn the lights off real quick. We're gonna check out, see what this looks like under a black light. Okay, so I have it as dark as I can get it, since it's still daylight outside. We are using the UvBeast 365 nanometer black light, and if you guys are interested in picking one of these cool flashlights up or black lights up, I will have the affiliate link for Amazon and then also their website in the video description. And here we go. Oh, that looks good. That looks so cool. So here's this one that had the galena all in it. Still looks like a face. You got some purples and oranges right there, and then this bright blue on top and on bottom. That is so cool. This would make a great addition to your UV fluorescent mineral collection. And I believe he will be having these up on his website. I'll also have that in the video description as well. So in the video where it shows white, where it's fluorescing white, that's just really bright blue. The camera's not doing the justice and picking it up. Wow, that's cool. That is so cool. It's that one. Here's a small one, the galena cube on top. The first one. That's so cool. Thank you, Eric, so much if you're watching this. I really appreciate it and look forward to going out to the claim and finding some of this with you. Let's see if any of them have a phosphorescence. Oh, there's a little piece right there that looked like it did. Yeah. Oop, there's a calcite right there. Y'all see that? Yeah, well, doesn't look like the others have the phosphorescence, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to go check out Eric's website, serpentsridge.com or Serpent's Ridge Lapidary. I'll have the website right here across the screen as well in the video description. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Rock on, find some cool rocks, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Okay, so we're back, and the reason we're back is because I was editing this video, and then I got the idea. I wonder what this would look like under midwave. So here's my midwave light, and let's check it out. And it's really exciting. I wasn't expecting it, but so it's blue for this one. A little bit of pinkish red right there, which is cool, and it has phosphorescence. So let me zoom in a little bit, and this is as dark as I can get this room right now. The next one, this one right here, under midwave, the center of it glows bright yellow. So like, here's the difference between longwave, which is 365 nanometers, and then midwave, which is 310 nanometers. That's cool. And then the next one, wow, look at that. That's cool. This is the one that has the malachite on it, and I don't think this part glowed under longwave. So this right here is midwave. Yeah, and then longwave, so you can kind of see it there, and that has that quick phosphorescence effect. So that's cool. Again, here it is with midwave, and it does have the phosphorescence. Not as fast as it is with the longwave, but a little bit of yellow. It's highly phosphorescent. And then the last, oh, we got two more. The little bitty one is all yellow and blue. A little bit of orange. And then under longwave, 310. That's what it looks like. And then the very last one looks like this with midwave. It's not too much different from the longwave. And here's longwave. But I think my favorite piece now, because of the midwave, is this one that has all the yellow and red in it. But yeah, I had to show y'all. Wait, it has the yellow in it, is this one. And then the other one that had the red in it was this one. That's pretty cool. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm glad I brought y'all back to show you all these. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and have a fantastic week. Rock on.